Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S. Today we're going to be punching quite a bit. We're going to be using the Bewitching Bundle, the Deco Circle Punch, some paper pumpkin stamps, and some retired stuff like punches, okay? So this was the card I made as my inspiration. Ta-da! That's the inside. We're not going through all that, but we're just playing around, so I'm going to show you the one we're going to make today. That was inspired by this kind of grown-up Halloween card I made, inspired by my daughter and her girlfriends who get dressed up for Halloween and go out to the bars, have a good time, do karaoke. I used the Bewitching Bundle, the Deco Circle Punch, a retired sentiment stamp from Just Between Fiends from 2006, in the whiskey business. And this hat here with this velvet on it, really cool, was from retired DSP called Mocha Morning. That was it. So anyways, let's get started on our card, and I'll show you what we got going on. Bits and pieces I am using. I am going to be using scraps, bits of the in colors is what I kind of decided on. In the last hat I did it, I used this hat, ta-da, with the little bubbles. This hat, I think I'm gonna do this one. I have yet to do that one. I'm not crazy about the buckle on it, and it kind of gives me, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. We will use that one just because I haven't used it yet. Why not? I've used everything else in the stamp set. So let's change our focus for that. And the bundle includes this and the wonderful punch, which we're going to be doing right now. So I need a block. Any block might do. One that will at least fit that. So we'll take our little feet off. We are going to stamp on a scrap piece of polished pink with polished pink. I thought I would go, a little different color for a hat theme. So here we go, and I'm going to turn it because you can see that the hat isn't, it's just, you just take it like that and just tilt it to the left when you stamp. So like this, tilt it to the left, and it should be really good to go. So, yep, that's what I wanted. So we're gonna need not a hat band, but let's put this up. I probably should we'll stamp the sentiment in polished pink too. But let's punch our hat out first. Let's see, get it right where I want it. It's going to give me 3 pink stars and a pink hat band, which I might use the stars. The hat band I'll save and put it in my stamp case. So there's that. Our sentiment. Now I already had it done originally. If I can, maybe. I'm going to use this from a paper pumpkin set called Hello Pumpkin from 2020. Ugh. And I want to use this Trick or Treat Spooky Suite. And we are going to try to re-stamp. We used this double oval punch, the bottom one here, to punch this out. So let me give this a quick clean, because I think polished pink would make it stand out a bit. So we are going to try to get that right there. This is such a little bit of stamping I'm doing. I'm not worried about putting a foam mat on our card. This is for the inside of a card. Let's go ahead and get that done. And we're going to be using from the same stamp set, Have a Happy Halloween here. So let's ink this up. If you want to make sure, just put your card base like this. Give it a little cushioning down there to get a better image. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Next, I have the little pumpkin face from that same stamp set. And I want to do a little pumpkin down here. And I want to bring in from the cutest Halloween bundle from last year. We have this little cute kitty cat and this little pumpkin. And we're going to do a couple down here. We're going to do 2 kitty cats, I think, and a little pumpkin. And my pumpkin, I'm going to punch from this scrap piece of Just Jade. Yes, that is retired, but I'm sure you might have a scraps bit around like I do. So let's get this in Memento. Let's get the stamping done. So here is my little Just Jade jack-o'-lantern. And I told you I wanted a couple of kitty cats, and I would like to have them out of this gorgeous grape. Oops. Color. So let's do one there and see if I can get one like right here. And we're going to use the same little jack-o'-lantern face for these kitty cats faces. There we go. Oh, it shows up so much better than on the Blackberry Bliss, which was my sample card that I was playing around with. So that should just about do it for our stamping. I'm going to set my ink pads aside, and you can see I got stuff all over my desk. I have some stars that I punched out of Misty Moonlight scrap piece I had here, and I also used the little stars here to punch out those little stars. So let's get these little kitty cat faces and our little jack-o'-lantern. I'm just going to put them here, and I probably should have put that in a little further on the punch, and I wouldn't have got this little bit of snaggles on my little pumpkin. So I'm going to trim that off the back and get my glue bottle maybe. Here we go. Start with the center one. Put my little jack-o'-lantern down at the bottom. Do my little kitty cat faces. Just like so. And just like so. And I kind of realize from the Bewitching stamp set is this cute little spider. We are going to go ahead and set him in there. So let's dip him back into the Memento. You could use him like an exclamation mark, but I kind of like it just like so. Now we're not done. I told you we're doing some punching, and I have one large bat left over, and that is from this old bat punch that Stampin' Up! Carried. And I have some little bats. I love this, reminds me of the bat signal. And so I have a couple of little bats. You know what, we'll just do, I think we'll do 3 little bats on this one. Do I just want one? Maybe one there. I really want more bats on there. I kind of liked my big, I'm going to stick my big bat there, just like I wanted it before. Okay, so I'm going to stick my big bat straight flying up like so. I'm going to grab my little bat, put a dab of glue on it, and make him fly that way. And that is for the inside of our card, and we're going to get this down first. So I hope you guys like to use scrap like I do. I go to them before I go to anything else. A lot of times the color I need, I'll be like, okay, I gotta cut another one. So that is the inside of our card. We could do a few little stars. Why don't we? We do one here, here, and there. And I already have, there's a yellow star. We'll do these These, my friends, this was a little strip from July's Paper Pumpkin, and I used the hat punch to punch those out. So we're going to have one Misty Moonlight inside the card. Next, we have a Starry Sky. I wanted a night sky color, and what better color, okay, than Starry Sky than our Starry Sky cardstock. I just thought that was brilliant. I love it. I couldn't wait. Oh, look, here's my other star. So we need to get some stars, and we need a moon, don't we? Now you can do a moon a couple of ways. You can take a circle punch a circle, and take a smaller circle punch, and or the same size one, and get this crescent moon. I just happen to have their Moon and Stars punch from Stamping Up. It is retired, but I use it, keep it. So that is going to give me a few little stars. And we are going to start. You can kind of see how the card is going to go. We're going to start by putting our moon on our cardstock. Our crescent moon goes right there. Next, I have my Deco Circle Punch, which I can show you here. Now, what I did is, in my scrap pile, I did not have a scrap of Gorgeous Grape. Trying to figure out where, oh, it goes like this. That was large enough to do it. So what I did is I cut 2 halves, and I'm going to put them together. And the way I'm going to do my hat and stuff, you are not going to see the seam. So we're going to put a thing of glue right there, get our Deco Circle Punch together, and make it whole. Ta-da! Now we are going to use a scrap piece of vellum. Nope, we're not, because I don't have it out and cut. So I thought I had a perfect piece in there, so we'll skip the vellum piece. Sorry. So we're going to have our stars. This is going to go front and center. Our spooky or treat, spooky and sweet. Our trick or treat, spooky and sweet. Oh, I'm having a tongue twister of a time today. Is going to go down here at the bottom. But we need a piece of scrap black. At least I want a piece of scrap black to, I think I was going to do it the same color as this, which this is a scrap piece of Bumblebee. Retired, of course. A good other color, if you don't have any Bumblebee, perfect color is Crushed Curry. We're going to get this backed on here. We're not using the black wording. We're using that polished pink. So let's get this glued down, so we know where everything is going on our card right there. So I'm trying to balance out. I got my moon. I have this, and this is not going to really go in the center, but our little hat here is going to go off to the side. And we are going to see, this is why I did it. That buckle in this hat bothers me. So we are going to flip it over. We are not even going to use the stamp. Yep, that's how it's going to be. Ta-da! And remember I said I had a Just Jade. Oh no, it's polished pink. Why don't we do a Just Jade, which is hat band in here. So there we have some Just Jade. You can always change your mind. Women are prone to change their mind. So are men, by the way. There. I like that a lot. And I still like this is seam binding ribbon. This was from a Paper Pumpkin kit, a fall one that I didn't use. And you can see how much I still have on it. That's why Paper Pumpkin kits are so awesome. You can use so much other stuff. So now that we have our pieces here, I told you I'm going to cover this up to where you do not see it. And how I'm going to do that, I'm starting to wonder myself, aren't I? Yeah, because my idea, what I did on the other one, I'll show you. What I did on this one is I fussy cut this out and you couldn't see. This is done just like this piece. So we need, I could just do the bow there because we're doing our hat here. Our hat's going there. Oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to use this bit of ribbon. Ta-da! And some handy-dandy Scotch tape. And we are just going to put a piece. You can use a glue dot if you so choose. A glue dot might actually be easier for this. There we go. It's not right in the middle. So I'm going to add me just a bit of glue right there to help get that to stick while I put the tape on it. Then I'll cut it. Yeah, come on, Scotch tape, work with me, not against me. And I don't know why, but these scissors cut ribbon the best. They just seem to. Oh, so much better. Yes, I'm liking that. I'm going to pull that down so you don't see it. Now we are going to pop this one up on dimensionals, but I got to get to the dimensionals, which they must be out and about. So we're going to use the mini ones because I don't know where the, from Paper Pumpkin. Actually, let's just use this big strip. You can see my witch's legs here. We're just going to cut this bottom strip off here, up the center. We're going to get half there. Maybe get the other half off. It's okay. It wants to give us a little more. We're going to stick a mini there and a mini there just to give it a little bit more added support, and because that one wanted to come off for its own reasons. It was just being difficult. I would not normally stick 4 regular size dimensionals on this piece. So we could do it. Let's see, where's our hat? We could do it that way. Nope, I do want it going this way. So just making sure. I really like that gorgeous grape against the night sky. And I said we're going to have our hat over here. We'll put our bow over there. So I'm not going to, I'm just going to add some glue there, glue here, because I'm going to have it off to the side like so. We need a glue dot. Thank you, Paper Pumpkin, my handy dandy little sewing needle that I like to use. I'm going to add my little bow right here in the corner of this hat. My daughter's favorite color is that bright pink. So now we have our other little elements to do. We have our stars. We have little bats. We might pop some little bats up on dimensionals. Let's go ahead and do that while we got them. Will a whole dimensional fit on the back of there? No. As I stick it down before I check. So this dimensional, let me get the back, is going to get halved. This mini, I only need half of this mini for this wee little bat. So he's popped up over there. This one needs his backing to stick. Let's just stick the dimensional down and then we'll worry about it. I haven't glued the whole thing down yet. One there. We're going to do one right. No, we're not going to do one up there because I have a big bat to go there. So here is my big bat, and I know I had a piece of black cardstock out to punch it out with. Here we go. This will work. So here is my large bat for the front of my card, because I want this bat, I want him flying over the moon, and we are going to glue part of him. Let's do a little trick with the bone folder. Take the edge of your bone folder, your thumb, and you're going to pull forward. Now, that is going to make him look like his wings are in flight. Like, oh, yeah, that is really cool. Now for the center, I'm going to pull him down just a bit, but what I'm going to do, oh my gosh, he looks so cool. Like he is really flying through the air. That is really cool. All right, we are going to put some glue here where we pulled it down. Now I'm going to take dimensionals, however, and put them in the center of my little bat body. I'll have to break out last year's, I think it's from last year, might have been the year before, this really elegant lace looking bat Stampin' Up! Came out with. Oh my gosh, it was one of my favorite things. So I'm going to bring him just like he's starting to fly up to the moon. Like so. Now we need to do some stars in the sky. Like I said, we're going to add some pink stars in here. Why not? It's a Wonderland Halloween night. Thinking one right here. Thanks, get just a little too much glue there. Okay, let's go ahead and glue this. Well, you can see all my stars are falling off. Let's get this glued down to our card base. Then we can finish gluing our stars in their spots. They were in such good locations and now they won't be. So sad. All right, so I'm going to try and do a little less glue even with this little glue bottle. These are the little stars that got punched out of the moon punch I used, the stars and moon punch. And I punched some Misty Moonlight just to give it a little bit of different coloring here. For the night sky. And you know, stars, they are not all bright white. So that's another reason why I did not want just, or gold. So we're going to put that little one up there. And next I need some little stuff in here. And I'm not sure. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm thinking just some little stars. So let's go to our hat punch. This is the star I really want. This little one right there. And I'm going to take this little scrap from my paper pumpkin because it's got, you know, different colors. And I am going to punch me, if I don't lose it. There's one. There's two. And there's a piece stuck in there. Get that out. And stick that in there. 3 stars. Little stars. Not the great big ones, but 3 little ones. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 here. And let's get these little stars in their little spots. And then we're going to splatter this with some Wink Estella. And then put some bling on it, because it really needs some sparkle and shine. And the Wink Estella is going to do a great trick, but we want a little bit more on this. So just using this to help the splatter. Now I've already primed this, and I pushed right here, and I got to see this liquid start coming down, and that's what I wanted. And so now I'm going to get some great drops of Wink Estella on my card. And I'm going to show you. See those nice big drops? And I got little tiny specks all over the card. But like I said, we want to go even farther with the sparkle. And I want some, I have basic rhinestone jewels. Ooh, 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 ooh. That would be pretty on the hatband. I'm gonna, let's see what else we have. Do we want to go color? We could do some pinks, but I'm thinking a few of these on this hatband. These are Garden Gems. And I'm not sure if they're still in the catalog, but they were from the Eden's Garden Suite. So we're going to add a few of these on my hatband. And this is really what's going to set the card. I'm going to put one here, and this one is coming off of its adhesive for some reason. I want to bring that back over on its adhesive. And then I'm going to put one of these medium-sized ones in the center of it. Oh, that is cute. I'm thinking maybe one there. Why not? I mean, they need to be used. I can't sit here and hoard them. And I have in the past. Very reluctant. Oh, definitely on the bow. And then one, yeah, one right there. But still, we're going to go with just some clear, these rhinestone basic jewels, just the clear ones, okay? And we're going to add a few of these on our card. These are the clear stars that you see in the sky. So that is my little Halloween card. Just punching it using some paper pumpkin sentiments. I think it's darling. Have a happy Halloween. Very simple to create. It's just playing around. It's great. It's awesome. I love this. Now, we haven't forgotten our little witch's feet. That little element is gonna go on our envelope, right? Because it needs it. It definitely needs it, as I'm looking for a block to mount them on. And I am gonna do these a little differently, and I'm gonna go with that polished pink. So let's go ahead and get this polished pink here. And then we'll probably color it in with some black. So I'm going to make sure it's off. I just want her little feet here. I just think that's so cute. Yes. And then we can stamp this Hello Pumpkin in Memento going across her little socks. So I just want this right there. Isn't that stinking cute? Ah, yes. Too much fun with Halloween. Gotta love it. It's not even really close. For some it might feel like. For me it's still quite a few. Look, so darling. I'm so excited. I hope you guys like this video, and give this stamp set, this bundle, the Bewitching bundle, a try. Mix it with the other things that you have in your stash, and have a fun play with it. Using punches is a great way to decorate a card. You don't need to worry about a whole lot of sentiments. This stamp set doesn't even have a sentiment. It bothered me at first, but not anymore. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I hope you come visit me again in my Wonderland. I hope you give me a thumbs up. Help me grow my channel. I love doing this, and I love talking to you, even though it's through a recorded message. So have a great day out there, YouTube. Bye-bye now.